time for Wake Up with Witcher. Here's meteorologist Mike Witcher from the East Tennessee Weather Center.
All right, good morning, everyone. It is now just 7 o'clock, getting us started on this good old Football Friday, my friends. That's right, the big old orange suit is back. We're talking more about that here in just a moment. And, of course, that all-important weekend forecast. But this morning's Wake Up with the Witcher is sponsored by Jiffy Lube Multi-Care. They have 9 locations around East Tennessee, from Knoxville to Maryville and Clinton. You can visit them online at jiffylubeknoxville.com. They do more than oil changes. They do tire services, batteries, tune-ups, cooling systems. Well, we don't really need that, but maybe check your heating system out and just get your car ready to go for the fall and winter months. Brakes and suspension, they do it all. And if you mention Witcher or Mike Witcher or East Tennessee Weather, you will receive a $20 discount this weekend and every weekend anyway. So visit them online, jiffylubeknoxville.com. Keep your car running smoothly. That's what they do best. Hey, by the way, a beautiful shot of the nice colors last night. I don't know about you, but I was super duper excited to see, well, the Northern Lights. That's what I was excited for. And guess what? We were able to see it last night. I was getting a little nervous that I was not going to see it when all of you started posting pictures and whatnot, but finally, I was able to see just a little bit. That was from the backyard of my house last night, about 10:30 last night. As people started saying, oh, listen, it's really starting to crank up out there, and it's starting to look really, really cool. So, I've got that music playing. I don't know why that music is playing. Anyways, it's going to be a great weekend. There we go. Turn that off. It's going to be a great weekend. Cool shots. We're going to share more of those photos coming up here in just a few minutes as well. But I do want to start you off again with a live look outside. That's not it. We'll go there. We're going to be talking about the drought coming up as well. But as you get outside this morning, a live look not in Tampa Bay, a live look from Interstate 40 and Cedar Bluff here this morning. As the kids head off to school, it's a nice, quiet, chilly start to the day, and that's really going to be the story. Low temperatures have dipped down into the 40s and 50s here this morning, and through the day today, we're going to see those temperatures continuing to climb. So, all right, here we go. So we're going to be talking about the weekend forecast. We're also talking about the colder air that's going to be heading our way as we get into next week. That colder air is going to bring our morning low temperatures down quite a bit as well, and maybe our first potential chance for some frost around the area. Did I just say that? How about some frost as we get into next week? All right, let's get the kids off to school here this morning. Check of that bus stop weather forecast as they do head off to school. We've got those temperatures now in the 45 degrees at McKee Tyson Airport. 71 is our goal today as they head home from school. So a nice little weather pattern on the way. Not much of a change from what we saw yesterday, although temperatures are trending a little bit chillier. We also have some fog again this morning up into parts of Claiborne, Union, Granger, Hawkins, Hancock counties. That should be about the extent of it. Again, those morning temperatures are in the 40s and a couple pockets of 50s across the Southern Valley, but that's putting us anywhere from 5 to 11 degrees colder this morning than what we had yesterday morning. But it is going to be a gorgeous day today as you look at your forecast ahead of us. As we get into the lunch hour, those temperatures will climb into the low 60s. Look at these lunchtime temperatures, no matter where you may be joining us from here this morning. We're talking lunchtime temps in Dandridge at 62, 66 in Cumberland County, 68 in Chattanooga, and 59. A little bit cooler there in Greene County and the Greene and Cott County anyway, so it's going to be on the cooler side. All right. So forecast highs today will be in the low to mid and a few pockets of upper 70s. So again, very similar to what we experienced throughout the day yesterday. If you want to do a Friday night fire pit, maybe you did that last night to check out the Northern Lights. We sure did. We actually had a burn barrel in my neighbor's front, which I don't know about you, but burn barrels are just so nice. It really uniformly puts off so much heat for everybody to enjoy. Nobody gets smoked out. Anyways, fire pit forecast on this Friday night, 67 by 7. Sun goes down and temperatures dip down to about 60 degrees by 9 o'clock here tonight. Let's talk about that weekend forecast, okay? So if you are heading off doing some tailgating, maybe you got some games tomorrow morning. It's going to be cold. Make sure the kids are bundled up if they are heading off to play some soccer. But as we get into our football tailgating forecast, lunchtime, we're going to be at 65 for anybody the tailgaters setting up right around noon, which is typical for a 7 o'clock football game. 5 o'clock, we're going to be in the mid-70s, so it is going to be perfect. Sure, it's going to be warm in the direct sunlight, But if you go underneath one of the tents or the shade, it's going to feel like 75. Because remember, we measured the temperature in the shade. As we get into kickoff time, it's going to be right around 68. But by the end of the football game, you might want to take those UT sweatshirts in with you. Unless you're a Georgia fan. I mean, Florida fan, not Georgia. Well, either way. 59 degrees as we get into the 10 o'clock hour. So it is going to be chilly as we wrap up the football game. And again, high temperatures on Saturday will be in the mid to upper 70s. Here's a story, though. High pressure is the name of the game. That shifts its way a little bit further to our south as we get into... Oh, you can see me now, can't you? Oh, you can't see me now. Why? Okay, well, hold on a second. Stand by. I don't know why that's up there still. That's really strange. You just see the Jiffy Lube thing, don't you? I'm on camera. That's really strange. I don't know why that's doing that. Let's see if we can't fix that here. Nope. Why is that not changing, my friends? Why is that not changing, I say? I don't know. Things that make you go, I really don't have a clue. Stand by. Let me try to fix this here for a second. I'm going to end the Oh, no, I don't want to end the broadcast. It is stuck. Why is that stuck? I don't know why that's stuck on that graphic because my other TV, I am not on there one single bit. Hold on. That is really strange, my friend. Oh, I know why. Here we go. I forgot I was previewing something before the show started. So you just saw the advertisement the whole time. Fascinating. Well, there we are. Here we are, my friends. Hi. Happy Friday. No, the gremlins aren't back. It was just it was operator error on that one. Anyways, I was talking about the weather forecast. Now you can actually see those darn maps. But we do have a cold front swinging its way through the area as we get into our Sunday and Monday. And that's going to bring us some much drier air. As you look at our dew points are going to climb a little bit into the upcoming weekend and then tank as we get into next week. And remember, the lower those dew points and the pocket of cooler, drier air settling on in, the colder those morning lows will go. Oh, hi. Hi, Michelle. You're like, Witcher, what are you doing over here? No wonder the music was still playing. It was still on the advertisement. I was like, why is I could hear the music, but the snafus. Anyways, this trough is going to swing its way on through, and colder air is going to settle in back behind it. And that means our morning lows. Anybody want to do the limbo underneath the average bar? Average low temperature for this time of year is 52. Yeah, that's probably true, Julie. I probably do need more sleep. But next week, we're going to dip down into the upper 30s to low 40s. I was just so excited. I was just so excited I just couldn't hide it. So we could see our first bout of frost next week. I wouldn't be surprised if we get our first frost advisory. Highs on Sunday would be the warmest day at 81. Then the bottom drops out will be in the 50s and 60s. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's going to be chilly, but amazing. So lows in the 30s and 40s, highs in the 50s and 60s next week. That pocket of cooler air moves its way on out. Climate Prediction Center said, as we get past the 7-day forecast, we may start to trend a little bit on the warmer side. But unfortunately, we just don't see much in the way of rain. I do have that drought monitor coming up here in just a moment. A little bit of change from the previous week, not a ton of change, but we do, generally speaking, stay dry over the next 7 days. And then maybe all the way up to 14 days out. So here's the latest drought monitor. You can see across Middle Tennessee and East Tennessee. The only major change was the fact that the severe drought has expanded down to Ray Meigs County. And so if I look at yesterday's drought monitor, you can see how that expanded. So watch this. See how the severe drought has expanded southward? That was about the only change. Really didn't see much other changes than that. So the drought has expanded. The severe drought has expanded just a little bit down, a little bit further to the south. All right, here's your 7-day forecast. Now I'll go off camera. I think I've got things working again. Ugh. All right, temperatures. I haven't done that for a while, by the way. Temperatures climbing to the low 80s for most locations, low to mid 80s anyways, as we get it through the weekend into Sunday. So Sunday is going to be the warmest day, and then we're talking 50s and 60s. For those of you new to the platform, if you didn't leave due to the snafu going on and you saw this big giant advertisement for Jiffy Lube, well, guess what? You can download the East Tennessee Weather app. You can still watch those, the shenanigans anyways in the background, but a great tool to check in with your daily forecast weather updates. I do a 1 minute with Witcher, by the way. If you've never checked that out, click on daily forecast updates. It's the second one down. It's shot vertically like a cell phone, so it's meant to be viewed on the cell phone. But East Tennessee, everything you need for weather right here in East Tennessee. Right, friends? Right? Even with the snafus and the gremlins. We may be able to see a little bit of those again tonight, possibly. Did you not see them last night? Last early morning for Krista. There we go. Big shout out to Krista this morning. You say that, Krista, but, having kids, there's really no getting to sleep in ever. No, I saw a little bit of the pink in the sky, which led me to which direction to point my camera, but obviously it shined a little bit. It was a little bit better with the camera. I will have to say too, as we were out there, I live in West Knoxville, and so looking east, where you typically would think it would be a little bit darker, sun's setting off to the west. We had the moon out there as well, so I thought typically you'd think looking east would give you a darker sky. But because I live in the West Knoxville, the city lights made it too bright. So any of my pictures and photos I was taking looking off to the east did not turn out as well as looking off to the west, because off to the west, obviously, we don't have the city lights. I was getting, because I was like a kid in a candy store, because I missed the last one. I went to bed early and forgot about it and just went to sleep. And so I was super excited to see it. So I started getting a little disappointed going, come on. I mean, it's already 10 o'clock. Where are these lights? And you could see a little bit of glow, but really about 10:30. My wife was on social media and was like, everyone's posting pictures now. I do have a contest going on, by the way. If you didn't see it on social media, go to my Mike Witcher TV Facebook page or East Tennessee Weather Facebook page or Twitter. And I have actually posted a contest. You will win a free East Tennessee Weather t-shirt. For the photo that I pick out to highlight as the number one photo. There have been a lot. I think I've had last time I checked, was over 500. Let's see where I'm at now. Over 500 entries, if you will, just with the Mike Witcher TV Facebook page. Let's see where I'm at right now. I have 519 on that page. And on the other East Tennessee Weather Facebook page, if you're not on both, you should go. Although you probably don't want all the information on both pages. But on the other page, doesn't say. Well, I had over 500 there too. So I've got to sort through over 1,000 photos to pick out the number one photo for an East Tennessee Weather t-shirt. October 11, 2024. The Great Jiffy Lube Banner Blunder. Well, they got their fair share of advertisement this morning, didn't they? Since you're a couple picks, let's go to the Witcher's pictures and see what photos were published. Ooh, I got a lot of photos published. Here's one from Sarah Maples. This is a cool one. So again, great photo there. Thank you, Sarah, for sharing that one. Oh, here's a good one. This one's coming in from, that one is from Brandy Harbin. Ooh, here's another great one. Also from Brandy. This is even a little bit better. So these were sent through Witcher's Pictures. I have more on Facebook and whatnot. And let's see if we can't get a few more. I bet I have more on here. I bet I do. Oh, I've got it. Oh, wow. Look at this one. Oh, this one's amazing. Oh, my goodness gracious. That one is coming from Eli. Eli, you might be in the running, my friend. That is one of the best ones I've seen so far. You might be in the running, my friend. There's a really cool beach one that somebody sent me. Here's a cool one. Somebody grabbed it with a wide angle camera. Loved how you could see the stars. That's really cool. Gorgeous. Gorgeous photos of the northern lights. Here's another one. By the way, that last one that's up on the screen right now was sent in by... That was also sent in by Eli. Eli, knocking it out of the park, my friend. What camera do you have? Jeez. That's a great one. Here's one more. I'll share one more with you. Here's another cool one. Really cool. I love to see it. Love to see all those photos. So Eli, you're knocking it out of the park, my friend. I don't know what camera you have, but it's a good one for sure. So good job, buddy. That was my very first northern lights that I've ever seen. You can see the northern lights with the naked eye. Best seen with a camera, though. Really big burst of color around 11. There we go, Eli. Did you check them out? Yep. Oh, 10, not 11. 10 o'clock. Yeah, 10 o'clock. That's about the time that I went back outside. We were already in bed, and my wife was scrolling through social media. It was fun, wasn't it, Becky? It was a lot of fun. Crazy that we were able to see the Northern Lights twice in 1 year. Twice in 1 year. Tell Jiffy Lube you need an oil change. Nice. You have an iPhone 14? I got a 15. Nice. Night mode on 10 seconds. I think I only had mine set to 4 seconds. Ooh, but I did change my camera to like high quality everything. I did not know that there's a night mode with 10 seconds. How do you change that? I'm going to have to figure out how to change that, Eli. And Debbie, I hope you have a great day, and I hope you have a great weekend as well. But you know what time it is? It's 7:18. So let's move right along, shall we, my friends? Let's dance. It is October 11th, so we're celebrating birthdays. Any events today? If you're celebrating a birthday, happy birthday from East Tennessee Weather to you. It's also National Coming Out Day, National Sausage Pizza Day, which, by the way, one of my favorites. If you ever put cream cheese on top of a sausage pizza, hands down, it's a game changer. I highly recommend it. I talked about this before when it's National Calzone Day. And if you put cream cheese and sausage in a calzone or on top of a pizza, it is amazing. It is also General Pulaski Memorial Day. I've got a couple friends actually from Pulaski. Anybody know? Anybody know what Pulaski is known for? Anybody who knows General Pulaski? Does anybody? Let's go. Fire away in the chat. Let's see what you say. See if you know that. Anyways, that's all we have for the national holidays today. Let me know in the chat if you know who General Pulaski is. I actually don't know exactly who he is, but I know what Pulaski stands for. I know at least the county of Pulaski. Not necessarily something that we celebrate at all. Mellow Mushroom does make killer calzones, Buck. Yes, they do. All right, see if you can get that in the chat here this morning. See if you know what Pulaski is known for. And again, it's not a great thing by any stretch of the imagination, but 40th and 5th Avenue is running smoothly. Typically a bogged down spot around East Tennessee on Interstate 40, and it is just fine this morning. Father of American Cavalry, Buck says. Well, what it says on here is honors a Polish hero of the American Revolution. The day is set aside in the United States to recognize Casimir Pulaski, maybe Casimir, a Polish immigrant. Over 2 centuries ago, he joined the Continental Army and soon rose into the ranks of Brigadier General. Alongside General George Washington, he built a legacy that included raising an arm of Colonel military as yet undeveloped. The cavalry, as such, he became known as the father of the American cavalry. that what you said, Buck? There we go. Look at you, Buck. Interesting. Okay, that's not who I thought he was. Just keep reading on and on and on and on and on about him. There you go. Look at you guys. You guys are so smart. Did you go to the Google? Anthony, have a great day. Good morning, Sharon. How are you this morning? It is going to be a beautiful weekend. Anybody have any outdoor plans? We're going to try to hit Oaks Farm Sunday, I think. Maybe. Maybe not. We have friends coming in town. Actually, we have a big weekend ahead in our way. We've got a lot of things going on. Tomorrow, I'm actually going to be on the Jim Brogan radio show. So anybody ever listen to the Jim Brogan radio show on Saturday mornings? I'm going to be on the radio show live tomorrow morning. The show starts at 9 o'clock, I think. 9 or 9:30 in the morning. I have to be there at like 8:55 in the morning. So I'm assuming that the show starts... Like, I'll probably be on between 9 and 9:30. But we're going to be talking all things weather, climate, the winter forecast, what it looks like for winter time. We're also talking about hurricanes, of course, Helene and Milton, and what that means, and what kind of a season we're heading into in the winter months, La Nina, El Nino. So we're going to be talking about that on the show tomorrow. So Jim Brogan, between 9 and 9:30, I will be on the live broadcast. So check that out. And then after that, I'll be coming home. We'll be changing into our UT gear. Well, I'll probably just wear it to the show because it's a radio show. We're not on TV. And then we're going to be heading off doing some tailgating. We've got some friends that are actually coming into town I have not seen in a very long time. Any of you remember Ben Singer? Ben Singer is coming to town. He was my co-anchor back in 2005, the main anchor. And also Chris Budden, who is also the sideline reporter for ESPN. She also used to work at the TV station here in town, and she is coming to town. So we have a packed weekend. So I take that back. I don't think we're going to head to Oaks Farm. If we do, we're probably going Sunday afternoon. So we're like literally packing in the weekend as much as possible because we promised the kids some outdoor fun, but we adults have to have a little bit of outdoor fun as well. Golfers are already starting to show up. Oh, geez. I don't know. Let's see what it says here. Let's see what it says, Tom. It is on WOKI. WOKI. It's News Talk 987. I think that's what it is. Yep, News Talk 987 from 9 to 10 o'clock in the morning. So I'm not quite sure what time I'm on. I have to be at the station at 8:55 tomorrow. And so between 9 a.m. and 10 a.m. So here we go. How about that? Jim, the Brogan Financial Wealth Management and Retirement Planning Show. News Talk 98.7 between 9 and 10 o'clock in the morning. I'll be on there. So that'll be a lot of fun. Lots of fun to talk about all things weather. So I got to do a little bit of research before I get on the show today on some of the topics that they sent me. Yeah, that's right. Come on. Let's go, Buck. Party with the tailgate. A Witcher tailgate party. Well, a typical Witcher tailgate party is just like bouncing around from different tailgates. We try to go see as many people as we can, but the game. So we'll probably head down there, I think, around noon. We'll tailgate throughout the day, and then we'll come back home and watch the game and hopefully watch it outside. Although our back patio is not the best, but we do have a TV outside. Anyways, lots of stuff going on. WOKI, isn't that the oldest station in Knoxville? I have no idea. No clue. But it might be. So tune in tomorrow morning. Don't forget that I partner with, 8 other radio stations in here in town. WVLC, I got Fox Sports Radio, Joy, and Talk Radio, the Christian station. I'm on Loud Media, which is WKVL, WKCE, WGAP, and VLZ. I'm in Loudoun County on WLOD. So I'm on 8 radio stations around East Tennessee. You can hear me on the broadcast. And of course, I'm going to be on a 9th one to just tomorrow morning for the Jim Brogan Show. So check that out. Let's see what else is going on. Hopefully you have a good weekend. Remember that the cool weather is going to be sticking with us. Another shot of cooler air is going to be heading our way as we get into next week. And that is going to bring us that big old cool down. The big old cool down. So if you missed any of the forecast at the very beginning, because some of you did, because I was on an advertisement for Jiffy Lube for like an hour. I'll send you back to the 24-hour weather channel and you can be able to check out that broadcast. Remember, this morning's Wake Up with the Witcher is sponsored by Jiffy Lube Knoxville. They've got 9 locations. If you mention Witcher, you will get a $20 discount off your next service with Jiffy Lube. Have a great weekend. Don't forget to check in with the forecast as we get into the upcoming weekend. We'll need the winter coat. Well, maybe the winter coats by next Wednesday morning with low temperatures in the upper 30s. Do I have your attention? Do I have your attention, please? Have a great weekend. Be safe. Be kind to each other. Life is short, my friend.
From the East Tennessee Weather Center, here's your morning weather update with meteorologist Mike Witcher.
And good morning. It's Football Friday. That's right, baby. We've got that game day forecast coming up here in just a few minutes, plus your extended, of course, 7-day forecast. But first things first, did you actually happen to get a view of the Northern Lights last night? This was the view from my house. Cool that you could see the stars and a little bit of glow. I didn't see the color that some of you saw, but definitely a cool view. And I'm so glad that I was able to actually enjoy this time. Hey, by the way, this morning we're starting off with temperatures in the 40s and 50s. It's a chilly start to the day for sure. So grab the jackets and the sweatshirts if you have outdoor plans, but even colder weather is on the way as we get into next week. So temperature wise, 40s and 50s this morning. Lunchtime temperatures will climb into the 60s. So it's going to be a really nice lunch hour. Sunny and 64, 63. It's going to feel great in the direct sunlight. A little bit of a cool feel to the air if you're in the shade. And then forecast highs will be in the low, mid, and upper 70s. So pretty similar to what we had yesterday, although we are trending a little bit cooler here this morning than what we were yesterday as well. Evening forecasts, we're going to be right around 71 degrees by 6, 67 by 8, and by 63, I should say, by 8 o'clock here tonight. So a nice evening. If you have any Friday night plans, great night for a Friday night fire pit. Low temperatures, by the way, tonight dip down into the 40s, so similar to this morning. A little bit warmer, I think, on Saturday morning. And through the day, we're going to see those temperatures climb into the mid-60s by the lunch hour. So let's go ahead and pick up that football forecast here. UT versus Florida, that's right. Sorry, Florida. I got to go on this side. It is what it is, huh? All right, as we get into the game time hour for any of the tailgaters, it's going to be pleasant. It's going to be perfect tailgating football weather. Kickoff, we're going to be sitting right about 68 degrees. Sun goes down, and temperatures will fall into the upper 50s by the end of the game. So probably a good idea to take those UT sweatshirts and jackets because towards the end of the game, it's definitely going to be on the chillier side. And then as we get into our Saturday afternoon, temperatures will climb into the mid to upper 70s. So highs will be in the 70s, but during the football game, temperatures will come on down. All right, high pressure is the name of the game. It is shifting to our south as we head through the next couple of days because a trough is going to be heading our way, and that trough is going to usher in a cold front. Now, this is a relatively moisture-starved cold front. May squeeze out a couple of light sprinkles or showers, not expecting much. But the big story is going to be, well, high pressure through the weekend and even drier air settling on in. So if you thought this week was been on the dry side, which it has, and it's been great, even drier air is on the way as dew points will continue to stay in the 40s and likely the case through much of next week. So next week's going to be even drier, but it doesn't stop there. It's also going to be even cooler. Big trough comes on through. And that trough is going to help to draw in that drier and cooler air from Canada. So when you look ahead as this trough comes on in temperature-wise, well, colder air. By Monday morning, colder air resides just to our north. Look at these temperatures Monday morning. We're going to be in the 30s and 40s to our north. We start off in the mid-40s on Monday, but, well, it's only going to get colder because as we get into our Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we're talking upper 30s to low 40s and likely to see our first frost advisory, maybe across the Cumberland Plateau or upper East Tennessee, maybe in the valley locations as well. And high temperatures will fall as well. So Sunday, we're going to be at 81 ahead of the cold front. Cold front comes on through, draws in the cooler and drier air mass, and it is going to feel, well, rather chilly for sure. But it doesn't last long. A little bit of a warm-up is on the way as we get towards the end of the month, 19th through the 25th. Not a lot of rainfall, as I mentioned, over the next 7 days, so maybe squeeze out a little bit of rain with that cold front Sunday into our Monday. So giving it the big goose egg once again for rain chances and likely the case as we head through the middle and latter part of the month. Per the Climate Prediction Center, we are going to be trending below average. Here are your 7-day forecasts. Again, enjoy the weekend. A gradual warming trend all the way through Sunday, and then the bottom drops out as we get into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week. And, of course, you can always check in on the latest forecast, current 7 days, by yours truly with the East Tennessee Weather app. Just download it today. Go to the App Store and search eastTNweather, all one word. All right. Well, we sure hope you have a great day. Again, a great view of the northern lights around East Tennessee. I've got a lot of photos to choose from, as so many of you have posted those on social media. Have a great day. Your next weather update's coming up at noon and then 6 o'clock here tonight as we continue to prepare for the upcoming weekend.